For Pacifica Radio, I'm Teresa Wierzbianska. President Donald Trump's stunning and outrageous proposal that the United States, quote, take over the Gaza Strip and permanently resettle its Palestinian residents has been swiftly rejected and denounced by American allies and adversaries alike. Saudi Arabia weighed in quickly, noting the kingdom's call for an independent Palestinian state was a, quote, firm, steadfast, and unwavering position. Similarly, Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese told reporters that his country has long supported a two-state solution in the Middle East and that nothing has changed. Hamas called the proposal a, quote, recipe for creating chaos in the region. Palestinian residents also widely reject the idea. Rafida Aql is a displaced Palestinian from Khan Yunis.
We completely refuse to be displaced from Palestine. Palestine is our land, our country, the land of our ancestors, and the land of our children, God willing. We reject this idea. I call on any Arab or foreign country to receive any Palestinian citizen. This is our land, and we are staying here, and we will remain here, God willing.
Trump ally Elon Musk has been rapidly consolidating control over large swaths of the federal government, with President Donald Trump's blessing. The world's wealthiest man has sidelined career officials, gained access to sensitive databases, and even shut down the U.S. Agency for International Development, all without congressional approval. Now, Democratic leaders are pushing back with some new legislation. Christopher Martinez reports.
Some Democratic leaders say President Donald Trump and ally Elon Musk are stealing taxpayer money from vital programs in order to give billionaires tax breaks. So they're introducing legislation to push back.
We call our legislation Stop the Steal.
Senator Chuck Schumer is the Senate Minority Leader. He spoke at a news conference with Hakeem Jeffries, the House Democratic Leader. Jeffries says extreme MAGA Republicans want to end Social Security and Medicaid as we know it.
It's unfortunate that many of our Republican colleagues are determined to stand up a shadow government of the billionaires, by the billionaires, and for the billionaires that will stick it to the American people. That's what's driving much of the behavior on the other side of the aisle. Because at the end of the day, my House Republican colleagues are determined to pass massive tax cuts for their billionaire donors and wealthy corporations, and then stick working-class Americans with the bill.
The Democrats blasted billionaire Elon Musk, Trump's pick to head the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, the shadow government that Jeffries and Schumer are talking about.
Spending agreements passed through the appropriations process are law. And when those laws are violated, the Constitution is being violated.
Jeffries says the Democrats' response includes a legislative component, a court component, and also what he calls bringing along the public. It sounds a bit like Winston Churchill's World War II speech, "We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills, we shall never give up." Schumer says Senate Democrats will be holding shadow hearings to discuss the issues. And of course, there's that new legislation.
We call our legislation Stop the Steal.
Reporting for Pacifica Radio News KPFA, I'm Christopher Martinez.
Protests against the illegal actions of the new administration have erupted across the country. Ed Donahue has more.
More protests are planned today against President Trump's early executive actions. The movement has organized under the hashtags Build the Resistance and 50501. 50 protests, 50 states, one day.
Elon, have you heard? You're a nasty fascist nerd.
President Trump's executive actions have covered a wide range of issues, including immigration and cutting the size of the federal workforce. Dante O'Hara wants more federal workers to stand up.
If we don't, then we're all going to lose our jobs. And they're going to put all these loyalists or people that will be their shock troops for when they want to institute a full dictatorship in the country. The president has billionaire Elon Musk in charge of the Department of Government Efficiency.
He's done a great job. Look at all the fraud that he's found in this U.S. AID. It's a disaster what the people, radical left lunatics.
Most of the protests are planned at state capitals. Ed Donahue, Washington.
A sweeping new U.S. tariff on products made in China is expected to increase the prices American consumers pay for a wide array of products. Julie Walker reports.
Fast fashion, electronics, toys likely to cost more due to President Trump's additional 10% tariff on Chinese imports. The new tariffs will also hit third-party sellers on Amazon. China retaliating with tariffs on some U.S. goods. The U.S. imports hundreds of billions worth of goods from China. iPhones are made there, laptops, clothing, appliances, auto parts. Jay Salata owns an auto repair shop.
I do agree short term it could be chaotic and it could be very difficult. Long term, I think it'll benefit us all.
He says he's tried to stock up with some things from China for his shop. I'm Julie Walker.
I'm Teresa Wierzbianska for Pacifica Radio.